Is it really surprising that the most powerful man in the world should be a figure of controversy?
We, as a population on this planet, have been looking for a savior.
We're talking about a being whose very existence
They are not telling us the truth.
challenges our own sense of priority in the universe.
Human beings have a horrible track record of
Tragedy.
following people of great
Power
power.
corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Chaos.
Maybe he's just a guy trying to do the right
We
thing.
know better now, don't we? Devils don't come from hell beneath us.
They brought their war
No,
here.
they come from the sky.
The world has been so caught up with what he can do that no one has asked what he should do.
That's how it starts. The fever, the rage, the feeling of powerlessness that turns good men cruel. Tell me, do you bleed? You will.
What up, y'all? Hey, this is your boy Track Lacer, and I'm about to break down or make a little reaction to the trailer that came out for Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. So far, a lot of people don't like the trailer, and I just think that y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, matter of fact, it's not even really an official trailer. It's just a teaser trailer. So when you think about it, why would they give you all of the good stuff in a movie that's still 10 months from coming out in 2016? You know, some people think that it made Superman look like a bad guy, and some people say it made Batman look like a bad guy. Well, I mean, they both kind of are in the sense that they both are mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? Superman tore up Metropolis on Man of Steel. About 3,000 people died. And Batman, it's just a little bit of I guess, a little bit of a rivalry because, he's the superhero in town. And then the other superhero tore up a city that's right next to his city. So at any rate, some of the things that's getting a lot of attention is the dialogue that started at the start of the trailer. Obviously, I didn't show y'all that because I kind of want to do a little tribute that takes you back from the very first Superman comic and the very first Batman comic, all the way up to all the actors, who played both the characters. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. And obviously, too, YouTube be tripping and will give you strikes sometimes if you show the trailer. And plus, everybody else showed the trailer in their videos, so I just put the link down there. I don't want to show y'all a video of me watching a trailer and then saying something, because it seems like everybody does that. But one of the things that was said that had people tripping out is, at first people are questioning, what his intentions are. But then Lex Luthor, who was going to be played by Jesse Eisenberg of the Social Network, said, this is just paraphrasing, we've always thought of angels, of demons of coming from hell or coming from the ground, but now it's obvious that they come from the sky. So I think since we know that Lex Luthor is the bad guy, like, this is clearly propaganda. And master propaganda, in the sense that in the trailer people are chanting go home, almost like Superman is a illegal alien, like an immigrant. They saying that like they want him to jump over the Tijuana border or something, go back to Juarez or something. You know what I'm saying? But he's a different type of alien. He doesn't have a home to go back to. You know, if you remember from Man of Steel, his planet is blown up. And in addition, it seems like there's some fanaticism going on that some type of cult has started because you see some guys that have the Superman emblem on their shoulders that look like soldiers kneel down when he walks in, and you see people reaching out to touch him. But then you also see the statue that says "False God," like written or somebody spray painted, like you know, graffiti and littering or whatever. Um, so when you look at it from that perspective, that also shows you that a lot of people, you know, have basically turned and flipped on him. And it seems like Batman is basically coming to address that, you know, that people don't really like you, people don't want you around, so we need to fight, you know. So that leads us up to the epic point at which now on this particular trailer they don't show it, but the one that leaked at the Comic-Con event in San Diego, Batman actually put the bat signal up to call him down. Like, you know, like let's do this. And Superman looked mad because on that one, Superman kind of like floats for a while and his eyes are like red, just like the video game Injustice Gods Amongst Us. On this one it's a little bit more dramatic and he boom comes down like this. And then of course, you know, the epic line that everybody is keep repeating, tell me, do you bleed? You will. Now, I guess that's debatable because the only time I've come close to seeing Superman bleed is I remember Kevin Spacey played Lex Luthor and he had like a kryptonite. It was almost like a shank, like in jail, except it was green and he was stabbing Superman in the side. I still can't remember if he actually bled, but he definitely seemed like he was in a lot of pain. But put it this way, I don't think that Batman would be talking that greasy unless he knew he had some weapons that could back up his greasy talk. You know what I'm saying? And I think the other thing about the movie that people are upset about, or I should say the trailer that everybody's upset about, is once again, where is the villain? Is it going to be Darkseid? We probably know it's not going to be Bizarro. You know, Metallo. Like, who is the bad guy gonna be besides Lex Luthor? Because I think people feel like you gotta have something on a bigger scale besides Lex Luthor. But man, just calm down, man. The character that's gonna be played by Alfred, I mean Jeremy Irons is gonna play Alfred, and people really seem to like him. And he kind of just talks about the rage that's building up in Bruce Wayne has kind of made him cruel. And it definitely seems like Batman is, you know, he's even more rugged and dark than he was in The Dark Knight. Like when he come around the corner like this, like Ben Affleck really looks angry. So I guess that's kind of the final criticism is they seem like they wanted a hint of a bigger villain than Lex Luthor, and they also don't like the fact that both of these iconic heroes seem so angry. People, it's called Batman versus Superman. They have to be angry, they have to fight and work it out in order to form the Justice League. Okay, so it's no different than anything else. You don't always get around your coworkers. You don't always get along with your family members. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, you put it to the side and you try to work it together. So I hope y'all enjoyed what I had to say about it. I guess I talked about everybody else's opinions instead of mine. So just let me finish this off by saying I love the trailer. You know, the Zack Snyder gets a lot of criticism, but I like the dark element. I like the fact that everything that they are doing with this film, and I guess they're gonna try to do this in the so-called cinematic universe of DC, is just make it realistic in terms of how would the media react, how would the citizens react if there really was a superhero flying around with tights and a cape, you know? And I think that this kind of captures how a lot of us would really react if we were faced with that situation. And seeing them together on the screen for the first time, I think DC is gonna make a real jump because Marvel been beating the brakes off of y'all so far. Avengers Part 2, yeah, y'all got some catching up to do. You know, even they B-list characters like Captain America beating the brakes off of y'all so far. So I'm looking forward to it. This has been edition number 12 of Track Laces of Pink.